Hello, everyone. As everyone knows, at the beginning of this week, one of the arch enemies of the Jewish people was killed in a helicopter crash. And I was asked, together with, I'm sure, many, should we be happy? After all, everybody remembers that one of the reasons why we don't say a full Hallel on the seventh day of Pesach, despite the amazing miracle of the parting of the Sea of Reeds and the savior of the Jewish people, together with the downfall of the Egyptian forces, was Binfol oivecha al tismach. When your enemies fall, don't be too happy. We're happy for the savior of the Jewish people, but we're not happy when people have to fall because of it. Many have explained that we take out of the wine cup at the Seder when we talk about the plagues, because we shouldn't have a full wine cup when other people suffer, even if it is for a good reason, and that is to save the Jewish people. And I'd like to say two things. Number one, just like you can quote that, you can quote other psukim. And indeed, it says very explicitly throughout our literature that when your enemies fall, I'm talking about arch enemies of the Jewish people, ba'avod reshaim rina. When those enemies fall, you can be happy. It is the human thing to do, it is a normal thing to do, and it's even a Jewish thing to do. Throughout the Bible, there are songs that our greatest of prophets sang when the Jewish people were saved. If it's As Yashir, Shirat Dvorah, Shirat David. Not only were they sung, but we actually read these as haftorahs and as Torah readings, not just once a year, but As Yashir is read twice a year. Shirat David is read on the seventh day of Pesach, and Shirat Dvorah is read on Parshat Beshalach. So obviously, it's part and parcel of the Jewish people and of a human normal feeling that when your arch enemies fall, and I'm talking about an enemy that ultimately threatened the Jewish people, an enemy that ultimately said, I will destroy them, an enemy that tried with 300 something missiles to do that. Obviously, we are indeed happy that he is no longer alive. Having said that, the reason why no one has dictated to make a bracha like Atov HaMeitiv on his death is simply because we have no idea what will be. When you get a pair of shoes, you can say a bracha of Shechianu if it's good for you. Or when you get a new car, you can say Atov HaMeitiv because it's good for you and for your family, because you know that objectively it's good. I'm not so sure that we know what the results of this will be, namely who's going to take over and will it be better or worse. And therefore, I would refrain from making any brachas until we know more information as to what will be. So it's very human to be happy that an arch enemy of the Jewish people is no longer alive. At the same time, we have to continue to daven, and we have to continue to be worried about what will be. And hopefully what will be the same, and that is more redemption for the Jewish people.